Okay. Well, so I've already done this video basically, and I fucked it up really bad. I went through all of my stuff, um, but I have no idea how to record this. Oh man, I'm so inept. Anyways, um, so I guess a quick introduction. Uh, I'm an amateur fitness enthusiast, but I'm also a gamer. I really like playing video games. Like the two things I love doing: going to the gym at 4:30 in the morning and playing video games at 4:30 in the afternoon when I'm back from work. Um, so let me know if you want to get my information and follow me whenever I do Twitch live streams. I might be doing one tonight. Um, but I'd like to do weekly-ish videos looking at my training review. And I got the idea from watching Layne Norton do his weekly training summaries, and the purpose of mine is kind of to the opposite effect, where I'm not necessarily trying to I'm not really trying to teach anyone. Although I know some things from my own personal experience. So if you have questions, please ask them. But I'm really using the internet as kind of a giant coach. I can't really afford a coach for what I do with my particular cash flow situation at the moment. But I am doing it my first powerlifting competition in August. So so I'm training for that. And so if you'd like to be helpful, please, give me tips, advice, anything. I'll take it. If you're going to be hurtful or mean or the internet, I guess do your thing. And we'll see how things go. Maybe I'll disable comments in this video. Who knows? I'm still figuring out even how to upload this. So I guess I won't do my full thing like I did for the original one that messed up. I'll just stick with this before I start. I guess I'll apologize. I don't really know. I'm doing things kind of a weird way because I don't really I don't want to use Windows Movie Maker, and I kind of like this setup of doing basically just doing a Google Hangout, and hopefully it'll save it this time because last time I spent like 40 minutes recording and it didn't save any of it. But do this and then cut it out and stuff, and then put it on the old YouTubes. But yeah, so before I did like 2.5 weeks worth of videos, so I'm actually just gonna do the end of last week's. I didn't film Monday through Wednesday because I wasn't feeling all that great. But Friday and Saturday are my technique days, so I decided why not? It'd be good. And like a dumbass, I left my backpack in the way. Looking for depth here. But yeah, this week I'm doing a deload week because I haven't been feeling 100%. So I'm doing, instead of, this is technique, so I do 85% of what I do on Monday, so I'm doing 235 instead of 275. I'm not as strong as I want to be because I've never trained strictly for strength before. And I've kind of been stuck on the old circular path of trying to bulk, trying to cut, trying to bulk, trying to cut. So I'm actually buckling down and being consistent. This is the most consistent I've been. I'm at the heaviest I've ever been. I think here I'm 207-ish, probably 206. But a few weeks ago I was 216, 219. And I'm not necessarily cutting weight, even though I am, I'm competing in the 93 kilogram weight class. It's more for myself. I'm trying to be at a comfortable weight, compete, and then continue to, focus on leaning out. My goal is to be at 196 by the end of May, and at my current rate, I'll make it. And then, after I compete, see how that goes. I might compete again in October, who knows? And then after that, I want to get down to 186-ish and kind of just build from there. This is actually the first week I switched my camera angle. Something I wanted to point out but never did. Usually I just do it on the side like this. This is even different than what I normally do. It's actually more on the left. But I was actually watching my chest and kind of my forward lean on this particular day. I actually did a 3-hour session the Saturday before, and I don't know if it's because I'm in deficit or if I just haven't been getting good sleep, but I was still feeling it in my lower back all week. And it wasn't tight necessarily, it was just tired. So, difficult to brace and like have a really good brace. What's hilarious is since I'm doing this to YouTube, I get the effect of it, the camera focusing, even though it's a phone camera, it doesn't need to focus. It doesn't go out of focus. But yeah, so, I don't really know how much I need to worry about my forward lean if my back's not causing me problems. I actually, please let me know what you think. But I've been going off of bodybuilding.com's video with Layne Norton on squatting, and I watched him for a lot of stuff. I watched him also for deadlift. I'll include both those videos. But I've really been mostly focusing on depth and bracing because I've never properly braced. So I'm really trying to get that down. And depth, I think, will come from that. It'll assist me in getting good depth and not have to stress out about coming back up, because Layne Norton was pointing out that if you have a good brace, you shouldn't have to think about coming up. You should just automatically start coming up. So I did a lot of technique on this Friday. I probably did more sets than I should have if I was only doing technique, but I think I did 4 or 5 sets of lighter weight for technique, and then I did a few singles with 275, still kind of taking it easy, trying to focus on everything. My goal is to have an opener of I think 315 or 335. We'll see where I'm at. But for squats, and I'm not extensively experienced in powerlifting, if you can't tell already. So I think it'll be a good benchmark. My hope is that I can PR 365 in competition this August. So we'll see. I've also never filmed myself benching, and I started doing that a few weeks ago. I didn't do it this particular week, so I don't have anything to add into this particular review for that. But my PR right now is 295, and I'm trying to, I'd like to break 300 before mid-June. I think I can, but with the pause, not with a touch and go, and a pause and go, hold and go, whatever you want to call it. And I'm hoping that I can do an opener of 295 for bench, and do 315 or 325 to finish, maybe in 335. Who knows? I know the clamps weigh some weight too, so I don't know what the exact weight would be, but around that area is what my goal is. So my squats, they finished up looking out pretty good. I'm gonna jump back on this one again. Looked pretty good. I think this was my last set of squats. Last rep really. And, I wasn't having a particularly good week, but 295, it moves pretty good for the end of doing squats, end of the week. I think so. I did a little dorky setup, shoving my head in the back like that. I'm still coming forward more than I want to. Kind of actually wish I filmed this week, because this week I think I've been doing deload, and I think my form's actually pretty damn good. So wearing straps, doing 315 for technique. My PR for deadlift is 435, but with alternate grip. So I've switched to hook grip recently. Decided straps are the way to go for every set except for the last one, so I can work on making my thumbs numb or whatever. But so I'm doing 315 for technique. It was going okay. I think I was overthinking a lot for this particular day. I know that my back's going to round naturally, even though I want to keep a neutral spine during deadlift. I know my back's going to round naturally, but I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible to minimize risk. And if I haven't said it already, I have purchased the belt, but I bought it like an idiot. I bought it right off of Inzer. So it's going going to take another 5 weeks because they said 6 to 8 when I bugged their support about it, but it's going to take a long time for me to get it. Next time I'll just get it from somewhere else. Even if it's in there, but buying it through a third party, a registered distributor, if you will. But yeah, you know, these were working out okay, even though I was overthinking it. But let me know, what if you're seeing something that I'm not. I think, other than the excuse that I'm working with hex plates, I think one of the things I need to get over is the fact that I'm not, my ass isn't lower. That's something I've changed recently after watching Layne's video on deadlift with, I think they were college students, but it was a strength training gym for sure. And he was talking about how, the deadlift is not a squat, it's something different. So I'm trying to, imitate that. I'm trying to emulate that. But I definitely was overthinking this on Friday. Yeah. So this is, what is this, 385. I worked my way up to 415 on this particular day. With hook grip, which is pretty good for me. I feel pretty good about it. Threw my sweatshirt on because I couldn't see how my back was doing when I was reviewing this while I was lifting. And I couldn't really see how my back was doing with my white shirt on the background of the bright ceiling. So, so I put my sweatshirt on, and I thought, I thought my back was looking okay. And then I compared it to one of my previous week's deadlifts, and I was like, nope, that one wasn't horrible. That one I probably could have just drove my hips forward and probably could have made it, but I decided not. And my actual follow up where I attempted again, I make it, but my back rounds too much. I don't like it. So I'm trying to stay a little bit stronger with that. I think most of that'll come from bracing probably. I'm not trying to think too much about getting my ass up or arching my back, because I'm trying to focus on a strong foundation, and I don't know, I don't want to depend on that, I guess, because if you overcompensate, you could just as easily slip a disc or something. I think, I don't know, I'm not an expert. But yeah, one of the things, even when I'm doing 405 or 415, that I've gotten pretty good at is packing my lats. And Layne used that exact phrasing for that deadlift video I was talking about, where packing your lats. Envision wrapping the bar around your shins, and that's actually helped me a lot. It's not really this particular day wasn't a good example of that, but it's been helping me a lot. I've had a problem pulling the bar against my shins in the past because I used to deadlift with shorts on like a dumbass, not long socks. So I'm really focusing on packing my lats, and I think kind of focusing on that through the entire movement would be good for me. But yeah. So that was that. I mean, that was way shorter than my first attempt at this. So I I hope to God this actually like saved as a video, because if it didn't, I'm gonna lose my mind. And like, so I should be able to save it straight to YouTube. I should, but no guarantee there, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I'm a gamer and amateur and fitness enthusiast, amateur strength, amateur powerlifting enthusiast. So if you have questions, if you're a gamer, if you have questions like how do I get in good shape with the most minimal effort, we could talk about that. I've been my own guinea pig. I've been at this for not as long as like industry experts, but I've been at this for quite a long time, and it might be easier to talk to someone who's been in a similar position. Like for me, at least speaking from my experience, I overweight, like seriously overweight for most of school and high school, really most of high school. And then, I started kind of getting into it freshman year of college, and then I really hit a stride end of my freshman year, that summer. And then, kind of tried a lot of different things between then and over the last 6 or 7 years. So I've been kind of going everywhere with figuring out how to get, jacked and cut. But right now that's not my priority. My priority is staying strong, getting ready for this meet. And I really like that. I really like having an objective. But if you have questions, let me know. If you want to watch me on Twitch, please drop a comment. I'll start, I'll share my Twitch ID, and you can follow me on there, and we can do a little conversation. If you're on the other end of this, and either you're not a gamer or you are a gamer, and you are really experienced in powerlifting, or you have more experience than me, which you likely do, please, I am open to any tips and coaching. It would be great. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll try to do another one of these next week. Probably go up Wednesday again. It'll be another short one because I didn't film the first 3 days this week. So I'll only be filming tomorrow and Saturday. But yeah, thanks for watching.